はいどうも皆さんこんにちはこんばんは KT ゲームズのクルボです。ということで NBA2K 負けでやっていきたいと思います。さあ本日はオールスターですね。ダンクコンテスト残念ながら出れなかったというところで次回ね選ばれるようにダンクいっぱいしていきたいと思います。
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got LeBron James. SGA's out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Durant. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Now, MP. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Tatum wide open, he fires one. And another three from the East.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Oh, big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
Pass to MP from deep.
Oh, nice shoot.
And Tatum the bucket on the assist by MP. Tatum's got
さすがスリーポイントコンテストを制した男は違うな。
Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Wembanyama high post. MP's there. Wembanyama passes to KD. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, "That's where Luka poses the most problem. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us." Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Brunson. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Offensive rebound. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
MP dishes to Tatum. The tray. West All-Stars with the rebound. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. James a screen on Brunson. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Wembanyama has gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. And here's MP for 3. And another miss by the East. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the West. Trailing by 2.
早く変わんねえかなこの男。
Fades away. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And stolen by LeBron. Doncic bounce pass. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And some changes here for the East. Banchero's checked in for Jason Tatum. Young is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic comes in for Kevin Durant. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for James. And here is Doncic. Here's Jokic. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's MP. 6 points for him. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it was Wembanyama who got it rolling after definitely getting a hold of the ball.
And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 9.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Now, here's SGA. It's stolen
Nice, nice,
by
nice.
Banchero. MP outside. From downtown, that's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. 12 points for him.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really
Iron
get
guy.
up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness.
The West trails by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Edwards. Mitchell against Doncic. And the
Okay,
West
90,
can't hang on to
90.
the ball. And the East with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Tatum in for Banchero. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Julius Randle's checked in for Wembanyama. And Durant subbed in for SGA. And here's the West with the ball. Doncic outside. Jokic passes to Doncic. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Misses the 3.
What?
And Tatum launches it from deep.
Nah, don't
and
mind.
that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the East All-Stars, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. We'll return shortly.
離してけいいよいいよ勝ってるよ勝ってるよ
Group substitution here for the East. MP's checked in for Towns.
Wemby
Antetokounmpo
ka.
comes in for Bam Adebayo. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Cunningham. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Young. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Jokic. LeBron comes in for Randle. Doncic is checked in for Edwards. And SGA subbed in for James Harden.
A little light on
あ
the
いつに中で
fouls
得
in
点さ
terms
せない
of
ことは
what
無
they
理なん
call
じゃない
tonight.
か
And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Antetokounmpo is out there with Tatum. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's MP. And it's
Damn it.
Brunson in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
And after that
Antes
great
na-
first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Will not go. This is off the front eye. The East leading by 7. Tatum kicks to Antetokounmpo. Good ball movement here by the East. MP sets the screen for Mitchell. And another miss by the East. SGA passes to Doncic. Now Wembanyama. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
まだ一
Doncic
気に
has
ある
got 5 assists in the game. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. East All-Stars ahead,
中
leading
やら
by
れま
5.
くり
And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Top performer.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has
得点
even
以
more
上取る
in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Doncic. And it's Durant. And it's LeBron James. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the three-point MVP, and that one is good.
And really, this has been an MVP caliber performance. Guys, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been. It's going to be a very easy job for the voters this year.
Here's Giannis. He just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
And so here are the West All-Stars. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. And the reception by MP. Tatum kicks to MP. Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. And the wing jumper offline.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
MP, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice.
Love the defensive stand by MP right there. Got the position he needed and sent it back. And that'll hype your team up. Great defensive play at one end, instant offense at the other.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. James looking it over. Doncic outside. Here's Wembanyama for three. The West again cannot hit. Floats it up for MP and stolen by LeBron. Outside, SGA.
Nice.
Steal. Here's Tatum.
Okay.
Hammers it home.
The athletic prowess of Tatum on full display. What a move to the bucket.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. A 12-point game. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. For three, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. LeBron with it. Brunson picks him up. LeBron against Brunson. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 6 assists here tonight. Brunson outside. Puts up a three. And it's Luka with the rebound. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Young's checked in, and West also making a switch. Jokic, he's checked in for James. Now, here's Jokic. He has 7.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Young with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got his first 3 points of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Basket good. Jokic has got 9.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Good on the triple. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the East All-Stars?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
この巨神どもろからオフェンスリバウンドを取るのも至難の技やな。
Outstanding hustle from Durant. I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Defensively, they
どう
just
せ
look
多分第4クォーター
out of
全て
sync,
丸々
closing
出るわ
out
けじゃ
on
ない
the
だろうし
threes
入
in time.
ってし
Well,
ま
I
う
think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now, here's Doncic. And the rejection by MP.
あーナイス。
Giannis kicks to Tatum. And a wide open look for MP.
Okay.
Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. MP's got 11 in the second half. Outside Durant. Pass to Doncic. The jump hook. And it's the East with the rebound.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP from deep three-point
いやー
line.
くそ。
Another miss by MP. Doncic finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic with a screen on Young. Back to Doncic. And some nice
Gosh.
defense there to end the quarter. MP has been leading the charge for the East
ちょっとなんか
All-Star.
ブロック多い
He
な。
comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. And we welcome...
残り4分5点差まで詰め寄られてるよ。
Wembanyama, he's checked in for the West.
And you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Donovan Mitchell is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Banchero. Then
Oh,
there's
must go.
Towns. And it's
悪いシュートという
MP
か。
in at the
そうだ。
center. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Nice move. And Wembanyama throws it down.
まず
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And here's MP.
ま
for
ず
three.
い。
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Edwards. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster
Okay.
is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Now Wembanyama
はいね。
can't tie it up as that one goes astray. MP deciding where to go with it. Let's lose a 3.
Oh,
Three. Good.
And you know what? He's been on the big stage, guys, and he's been at his absolute best.
And Greg, barring something unforeseen, I mean, I think we know who the All-Star MVP is going to be. He's already got one hand on that trophy.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the East. Tatum comes in for Banchero. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the West. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Edwards.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
ちゃんとフェイク入れてきやがった。
Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Here's MP. From outside, James slips down the rebound. The West trails by 6. Now Wembanyama. Wembanyama spacing the floor.
3 点
How
差。
about the young fella, Wembanyama with a big-time bucket.
Mitchell.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up. And
ああ、なんだと。
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Outside Brunson. Here's MP. And there's the 3.
huge huge bucket by MP. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one went down.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic, big time fadeaway.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
Here's MP. Beyond the arc.
よし
MP, the triple is down the hatch.
Hey, it's simple, folks. Get that rock to
6点差
MP. He might be young,
安
but
牌
he can get
負債
it
が
done.
James outside. Missed on the three.
よ
And
し
an
よしよしよ
intentional
し
foul
よし
right there.
まさか普通にこのオールスターのゲームでファールゲームして
Basket
ると
here
は
in
な
this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, it's pretty clear. MP is a special, talented player with tremendous upside.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Here is Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander. The long shot, no good. Now MP. Fires away from outside.
チェ
So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging
さあ
rights go
MVP
to
か
the
さすがに
East, this
さ
was
すが
truly
に
a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase
点は
of
一
the
番取ったろ
world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next
こ
time.
の演出は全く変わらんな去年作と変わらんなここClear of the game. いやブロックも多かったのよかったねまあまずまずでしたさあということでさらばオールスターいやキャブスがちゃんと後ろついてきてんだよな
All right, we're here with MP, getting hydrated, getting ready to take down his trash-talking opponent.
What are you talking about?
You didn't see? Check it out.
Are you kidding me with this? That's interesting coming from that dude.
Man, you want the smoke? You gotta shut this dude up, MP.
Dang, Xander. It seems like he struck more of a nerve with you than me. Look, we win tonight, and this all becomes yesterday's news.
That's true. Or you drop your season high on him. It sticks to him forever.
I wish I got in to play against you back in the day, man. You got pride.
You got next. Give him what he got coming to him, MP.
All right, man. I mean, you gonna get this dude embarrassed tonight, but hey, if you want the problems, I'll give them to him.
さあということでまあ、次回からシーズンってかあと2試合っすねキーゲームあと2試合なんでまあキャブスがこのまま上がってこなければプレーオフには1位で通過できると思われます と思われます。ハリバートン怪我してるね、まだ。トゥって何？トゥって。まあ次回も頑張っていきたいと思います。はい、ということで本日これで終わりたいと思います。さよなら。